Good morning, everybody. This is Dee from Soul Whispers by Dee, and today I'm talking about on your weekly digest. I'm talking about awareness, spiritual awareness. So if we've had an awakening, we are then suddenly aware that things are changing in our lives. So what I'm talking about is being aware of things like synchronicities. So you might find that you've got repeating numbers that come to you. You might look up just by chance. Just by chance you think, but it's not. You're being guided to look. And it might say 1010, or it might say 333 or 444, or it might say 1111 or 1212 or 222 or 234. It might be that that is the universe or your guides giving you a message to say, look at the numbers. What do they mean? What is it you were thinking about before that happened? What was the problem that you had? Because if you're thinking about a problem, you're not necessarily asking your guides or the universe for help, but the universe and your guides know, and they're giving you a simple message in repetitive numbers. It might also be things like you might see feathers or coins or cars with the same name or number plate or the same colour. It might be that the clouds look different today and you can see a puppy dog up there, or somebody playing a harp, or an old man fishing. Or there might be that you have birds, certain birds making noises, birds that you don't usually see in your neighbourhood. For instance, I have magpies that I love, and they are my wink from the universe. They're my definite sign that the universe is trying to tell me something seriously that I'm not taking heed to. We don't have magpies here. I've had magpies everywhere I've lived before, and when they suddenly appear here, it's like, what am I missing? What is it I'm missing, and what is it that I'm struggling with right now that the magpie is trying to tell me? So if you look at the habits of a bird, the colours of a bird, what they're known for, what they do, how they come out at night or day, or whether they're a bird of prey, or whether they fly high above everybody else. If it's like an eagle, the eagle might be telling you, you are able to rise above whatever this situation is, where you are going to rise above everybody else. So it is relative to what you're thinking about or working on at the time. So awareness is also about our dreams, because we get messages in our dreams. I call them dream state. Dreams are different to me. Dream state is when something you've been struggling with, it's like suddenly the answer comes to you in a vision, and it might be a weird vision. For instance, if you have a dream of snakes, it doesn't mean to be frightened. It means shedding of the old and all is new again. So there's lots of different meanings in animals or whatever's happening. If you're running, you might be running away from something, but it's like, what are you not facing? So dreams have very significant meanings. Okay, and during our dream visions or our dream time, our dream visions is when our guides or passed over loved ones connect with us. Our dreams is when we're getting the message from our guides that we're not taking notice, or there's the answer you're not seeing. Because our mind is so busy during the day, we don't always hear or get the message that's being given to us. So when we get this message in our dream, take notice of it. Write it down in a journal by your bed, or wake up, focus on it, remember it, and go back to sleep. Quite often, if you don't wake up after a dream, you forget about it. You forget what the dream is. And so you'll dream it over and over again until you do remember it and get the message. So being aware is aware of all these things that people call coincidences, like Auntie Flo. You were just thinking about Auntie Flo. I should get in touch with Auntie Flo, or I should visit Auntie Flo. What happens, Auntie Flo? Pops up on your radar on Facebook, or she messages you, or she phones you, or she knocks on your door. It's no coincidence. It's being aware. You're aware that there's a message there that something's about to happen. So there are no coincidences, only synchronicities. So today, your task is have a think about all the things that are synchronistically happening to you. It's not bad luck when something keeps happening. It's because you're not taking notice of what you're being guided to do. So write down the things that you've noticed, whether they're repeating numbers, whether they're feathers in your path, or they're coins, or people popping into your life from your past, or you're thinking about people that you haven't thought about for a long time, or the clouds, or the birds, or animals, or cars. You get my drift. So write down the things that are synchronistically happening to you, because that sharpens your awareness. It sharpens your brain to say, oh, I'd forgotten about those. I write in my journal, it's not here, it's actually on the floor. Every time, my journal is open beside me on my desk. Every time I have something synchronistic happen to me, I write it in my journal. It might be a number, or it could be clouds, it could be anything. It could be my clients contacting me with the same question framed differently. I write it down because there's a message in there. You know about reading between the lines? That's what I'm talking about. It's what's not quite right in front of your face, but it's reading between the lines. So when you get those repeating numbers, have a look and see what those numbers mean and what they mean to you. Okay? And the same with colours, what they mean to you. And what do birds mean to you? What does seeing a magpie mean? What does seeing an owl or hearing an owl mean? What does it mean when something crosses your path? So only take you less than 5 minutes to write down your synchronistic things. So you're doing that for the whole week. I'll catch you next week. And next week, I'm not going to tell you this week what it is, but next week is a surprise. So thank you for joining me on your weekly digest, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Love and light, and namaste from Dee.